Hello everyone, this is Monish Mitra from IIT Bombay. A very good morning, good evening to all of you. I'm going to present a poster on the acquisition of prosody regarding rhythmic prominence in Bangla and the acquisition of vowel length, which is very closely related to the rhythmic prominence in Bangla, which is also quantity sensitive. We have recorded children ranging from 1-year-old to 11-year-old, approximately 3,000 and more utterances, and each utterance is analyzed under PRAT to look for vowel lengthening patterns in children and compare them to adults. So we had 84 children and 30 adults, and to keep the number uniform, we have taken 15 from each group, that is 15 children who are 2 to 3-year-old, and 15 from 3 to 4, again 15 from 4 to 5, and 15 from 5 to 6, and then 15 above 6 to 11. And the study found that vowel lengthening is almost not there in children who are below 3 years. They produce monosyllables with lengthened vowels, but elsewhere, that is in closed syllables or utterance final syllables, which are found in adults, they don't produce much, maybe very little. And the graph shows all the children's utterances and the frequency of the lengthening were graphed here, and you can see that the first set is children who are 2 to 3 years, and the second one is 3 to 4, and the third one is 4 to 5. The fourth one, which is quite high, that is the frequency of lengthening the vowels is very high in these three. In fact, these are the 5 to 6-year-olds, and then slowly we find that there is a decline in the lengthening like the adults after they are 7.5-year-old. So the last one shows you gaining the pattern of lengthening in Bangla almost like the adults. So this one shows how the children from young age and then they achieve the overproduction of vowel length, and then slowly they come down from 15% to 10% and then to 6%, and the adults utterances the frequency of syllables versus long syllables is around 6 or less than 6. Now, where do the vowel length occur in Bangla adults? They usually lengthen the monosyllables as well as final syllables, and also some closed syllables depending upon the position of the closed syllable, but not all the time. It depends. If there is a requirement of an addition of length to maintain the rhythm of the language, we will come to the rhythm of the language. Bangla has a very rhythmic kind of speech where stress is on alternate syllables starting from the leftmost syllable and then on alternate syllables. But the problem is the moment there is a trisyllable or a pentasyllable, pentasyllables, polysyllables are not very common in Bangla lexicon. There are mainly monosyllables and disyllables are more than trisyllables or monosyllables. But when it becomes an odd numbered syllable, then there might be a tendency of lengthening by Bangla adults. Children, according to our findings, children do not get that um, closed syllables are bimoric or they're heavy because they start with a syllabic pattern of rhythmic prominence to begin with. So they stress every alternate syllables. But then lengthening of the final syllables has been seen in very young children also. For example, if a dissyllable has an open syllable follows by a closed syllable, the closed syllable might get lengthened. It happens much more in a little older children where the dissyllables can be pronounced as both syllables long, which is an overproduction of vowel lengthening, because it is not very easy for them to decide that the closed syllable only has to lengthen. So whether it happens in the initial position or the final position. But in adults, usually the lengthening happens in the closed syllables and usually on the word final, that is the right edge, and not on the left edge. And interestingly, this syllable lengthening is not associated with word stress all the time. A stress syllable may be pronounced long, but it is not that uh, lengthening happens in stress syllables. We have found that there can be two adjacent closed stress syllables in Bangla, but not two adjacent long syllables, at least by the adults. Adults never produce two long syllables consecutively which are long. But this overproduction has been found in children, though not much, but some children have produced two consecutive long syllables. So the variations are given here. The variations between children and adults are mainly close the lengthening of more than one syllable in a word, and the lengthening of both open and closed syllables, and more than 3-4 times if it is a 3-word utterance or 4-word utterance. So this is not very common in adults. Adults may produce only the last syllable or only the monosyllable or at the most two in a single utterance. Coming to rhythmic prominence, the rhythmic prominence on the other hand is very similar, which is acquired, the disyllabic, the bisyllabic foot is acquired very early, and then they start understanding the quantity sensitivity, which is not there completely, but at least on the left edge it matters, and also for the closed syllables it matters. Another interesting fact that was found was that if there is the monosyllables are always produced long both by adults and the children in Bangla, but these monosyllables when they occur in an utterance, depending upon their position and depending upon the preceding or the following syllable, the monosyllable might lose its length and they may become disyllable or trisyllable. This property of word combination is common in Bangla, and then they start losing length. But then this phenomenon is not always observed in children. They may retain their length of the monosyllable even if a suffix, which is a monosyllabic suffix, is added, for example, a. But if there is a disyllabic suffix like take, which is a definite and an accusative together, so like kukur and then kukutake, then the kukur, the kur or the closed syllable, the length is not, it is shortened by even children. So we can see that in the graph, the children are slowly learning towards the quantity sensitive prominence, and they start with a disyllabic rhythm, and then they slowly adjust the closed syllables to accommodate quantity sensitivity. And the final syllable lengthening is more common even in children when there is overproduction. So more than initial or medial, which are also seen, but then final syllable lengthening. Final syllable means the utterance final syllable is more common. The frequency is much more than initial or medial syllables. So in conclusion, we can say that though rhythmic prominence is acquired very early, but the accommodation of quantity sensitivity in the rhythmic prominence happens maybe later in children, and to understand this pattern of lengthening the closed syllables as well as lengthening the final syllables and not lengthening the open syllables as such, except in odd number syllables, children take a little longer time, maybe around 6 years. The implications of this study may also bring in the fact that verb is head final in Bangla, and the lengthening of the final syllables might be a cue to verb acquisition. But it has been found that 3-year-old children already have a very good knowledge of verbs, and very few errors were seen in tense or suffixation or the derivative suffixes attached to the verbs. Thus, morphosyntax may be a kind of learning, kind of they might get some cues on building up morphosyntactic, learning the morphosyntactic properties of the language with the help of vowel lengthening as well as quantity sensitivity. Thank you.